all together, we all play a part in it, and we're all a collective, as in Wu-Tang, D-Block, you know what I'm saying, Mav, we're all collective to hip-hop, that one big thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what
and there's room for everybody to grow.
Yeah.
Right. Did you ever have a problem getting features from Wu-Tang members?
Nah, not at all. Nah,
Did
that's
you
not a
ask for
problem. Yeah, I have tons of unreleased music, you know what I'm saying, with the clan, but it's a thing of, in this business now, it's like, yo, what you gonna just keep throwing it against the wall and saying, yo, you need marketing and advertising, you need the budgets, and you need to really work a record, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
nowadays, you know what I'm saying? So
Fair enough.
it's like we can keep doing that and keep doing it, and just because I have Meth on a record doesn't mean that all Method Man fans is gonna come buy this. Because
Right.
he's
Man,
on
Rugged
it.
Road to Recovery.
Yeah, but that's a whole different lane. Now that's a new media thing, you know what I'm saying? Because that's more of my social work. That has nothing really to do with.
I had to plug you though. I had to
Yeah,
plug you.
thank you. But that's more of a social work and a 5-year prison reform thing that I do for the people, to keep people out of prison and to get on that trajectory of receiving the assistance and knowing when assistance is being presented to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's that. But as far as music, you know what I'm saying? Me and Hood got a new joint, you know what I'm saying? Yo, we here.
Yeah. Y'all was shooting that outside? That was the joint y'all was shooting
part of it,
outside?
Piece of
yeah.
it, we just
Yeah. No, I had to show up with the, you know what I mean, with the joint.
This
you know
nigga
what I'm
funny.
saying?
This
You
nigga,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But it's beautiful. I would love to see something like, you know, the elders and us with this new record maybe being supportive and getting on it.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
love.
To
Please
bring it.
don't ever get anything misconstrued though. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get into a lot of other stuff right now, but it's like please, let's be crystal clear. We're only speaking about a mindset that I once had during that time period.
As a teenager, bro.
As a-
I
as
don't
an
think
adolescent.
anybody
Exactly.
can hold
Yeah,
it against you
yeah,
as
yeah.
a teenager.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
but
you make decisions.
I am curious as to, since you brought it up, like, are you ready for this? Like,
Good guy.
well, you know, you did mention the prison reform.
Yeah.
We spoke about how everybody knows the story of child actors
Yeah.
and how it goes so left for so many of them. You know what I mean? You get started in. To hear that you even did time with such a jump start,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? With such a foundation, surrounded by elders, surrounded by OGs, with OGs. Like Wu-Tang had OGs.
Yeah.
How did it go so left?
Well, I would have to say first and foremost is guidance, really, right? And you say guidance, right? Guidance at home. You know what I'm saying? At home, you know what I'm saying? I have my mom, she struggled with drug addiction my whole life till she passed away, right? My pop's been in prison pretty much my whole life. Thank you.
Yes.
My whole life,
God
right?
bless.
Pretty much. And my family, my immediate family, cousins been in prison, you know what I'm saying? Majority of my upbringing. So I was left to be nurtured and cared for by outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That would include the projects, that would include the clan, and that would include the business of it. So now you have this kid who's bringing in income and this money. I think people forgot about the kid and focused on the business, you know what I'm saying? So when real life issues was coming, I didn't know how to deal with it. I had to go through it and learn from firsthand experience.
Right.
You know what I mean? To for my own understanding.
There was
you know
no
what I'm saying?
figure there that was like,
I can't say that, but
Yeah.
when you take the elements of money, fame, women, who's gonna tell somebody at 13 who got $350,000 what to do? Like, I didn't have, like, what? All right, well, I ain't doing it. And then it's like, all right, well, we need the bag. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
became that. And they allowed a kid to make decisions for himself that, you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
was more,
someone
it should have
should've-
been forced, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But unfortunately, you know, a lot of my people in my corner, they seemed older, right? This is how my growth had to come in it. Then when I thought about it, I was like, yo, they was only 24 themselves. How much was they really leading me? My mom's had me at 16, and she, you know what I'm saying? How much could they really lead me? They was just learning out for themselves.
Right.
So now I stand where I'm at today, and I'm like, yo, it took me this long to learn these things. Wow, they were still learning them too. So I have a different understanding and respect for those, you know what I'm saying? And
Where did it go left?
Wait, hold on, because he said something interesting. You said money, women, 13, 350,000. what kind of chicks was you cracking at 13, my nigga? Like,
I just said
it was
grown women, industry women, any chick my age, and any you name them. I'm saying not to be like that,
but it was going down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
that's nasty.
You know what the
I mean, today they probably would have went to jail for it.
Yeah, that's
But at that
nasty.
time, you know,
Right.
14
That's
on the
gross.
road.
You could Bill Cosby somebody if you felt
Yeah.
Word pop.
scene and came in with the older woman. But you want to know the context that's left out of it that people don't.
You gotta speak up because you don't got a mic,
You
bro.
know what's missed out of it, right? Because when people say where was the older people, I'm one of them niggas that was around them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The thing that happens with this is that you go on tour, you do a hit sitcom, a movie, or whatever, and get dropped back off, right back in the projects. You're home. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you're not famous here. You know what I'm saying? You got more money than everybody, and then the energy of saying it is like, it was like this was Richie Rich right here. These are the pros.
So everybody was coming at
So
you.
nobody told you to move? You got the money.
Here's the thing. The reason I'm gonna be honest right here. The reason why one of the reasons I never wanted to leave Staten Island was because of my mom's drug addiction, right? And it was embarrassing, and I was just like, I always felt like, well, at least everybody here already knows. It's no big secret to kick SHYHEIM in his back to say, yo, this is mom, and she struggled. If I moved somewhere else and I moved here, they'd be talking about me, maybe selling my mom some, you know what I mean, whatever. At least I knew it was safe there to a degree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what is hard to leave. You know,
Because you take her out of that environment, now you have no idea what happens.
But then in hindsight, now when I look at it as a grown man today and I look back, I was like, yeah, that probably would have been the best thing to do, take that chance.
Right.
So how did your life, where was the first misstep?
So let's get, you got the deal.
Yeah.
The
You
single
still in the
comes
hood
out.
though.
Yeah.
Shooting videos, you got the Wu-Tang imprint on you. What's happening? Up until that album drops, what's happening?
Up until the first album drop?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like hitting a lotto, man. We downtown Fulton, everybody shopping. We got food in the crib, no more baking soda and water only, no more syrup bread and sugar water. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, I took everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I had a limo, it was 50, everybody on the floor. We all went everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's why today I can go back to my neighborhood and it's like, yo, he shared it on his way up, down, and back up. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the same for everybody, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like that. And then the elements of the neighborhood, again, for not leaving, I still had to deal with the reality of where I'm from. So I'm dealing with two realities. On one hand, I'm this celebrity and this star, but on the other hand, I'm just another person in the hood, right? That has these things, that's this honey and these trinkets, and I'm still the same, but everything around me changed. And it's like those that was at one time protecting me, like stay away from them, just turned around and was just like, yeah, you look good. And then you put in situations where you go, what to do, right? And then you start becoming, well, myself, I can't even say you, I became other than myself, trying to prove that I was somebody other than myself.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a rapper, I'm an actor, and I'm talented, right? In my mind, it reversed, and felt like I had to prove I was tough, I was a killer, I was a gangster, and I shelved all my talents. I'm like, yo, I think I'm sitting in my cell, and I'm like, yo, they tricked me. I can't believe I let these people trick me. I walked into the net that was set for me already.
Right.
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.